important in the work field?
Because if you're a multitasker, you have a lot of things thrown at you. And if you're not patient and you start taking things personally, you kind of lose your professionalism. So I think patience is just understanding that we're all human, and most people, are great people. And not everyone, picks things up fast or understands, and you just have to be patient and kind and empathetic.
About what are some methods you may use to check your work if you're on a tight deadline for something?
Grammarly.
Okay.
Spell check. I've used some AI that can, help retain your client base and perhaps have more.
Okay. And how would you say your computer skills are?
Well, I've been using computers since I was 10.
Okay.
So a very long time. I use them about 16 hours a day. I really shouldn't, but job hunting, and I do some social media, and I like to travel. Not right now, but I would, use computers and iPads, like record pictures and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm just, I've used every medical software out there, insurance software. So I'm very expert, very calm, I just love technology. Sometimes it's smarter than I am.
Sometimes
and it changes. And it updates and changes for some reason. And that's just how it is.
What are some of the programs that you have experience in?
Recently I've been using like Athena, Availity, HoneyBook. If you Google like the top 10 medical software, that's it.
Okay.
A lot of stuff having to do with insurance. Excel, Word, spreadsheets, payroll, stuff like that.
Okay. Tell me about a process in one of your last positions that you felt you had improved on for the company.
Well, insurance.
Okay.
So at the place I was working, they decided to go from using paper to electronics. So one of my jobs was scanning to save documents. And I learned, with the software available, how we could go through this process much faster.
Okay.
And we were able to transfer about 12,000 files to several gigabytes. And instead of it taking 9 months, I was able to do it in 5. It involved a lot of paper cuts, but even on your ears, they had a lot of files, like a library or,
Wow. I think that's an S if I don't make it modify better. Would you say that you feel you're a competitive person?
I like, the positive forms of being competitive.
Okay.
I like to work with other people, competing for like the most upsells or, being the most proficient. I do like competing. I don't, do it to always win, but
Right.
I think that having a little competition can be healthy, especially if you're trying to hit a goal or, just an incentive.
So obviously working with teams in not teams throughout your histories and things there's probably been times that someone has kind of done you dirty pretty much. What kind of things do you expect from that individual if they were to wrong you?
Accountability.
Okay.
Hopefully, they would take accountability, change on professional behavior.
Okay.
Usually it's not something they intentionally did, but sometimes